Hey guys, welcome to the summer semester of English 112 online. My name is Miss Hooser. You can call me Miss H for short. My name is spelled Hauser, pronounced Hooser, so if Miss H works better, that's totally fine. This is the welcome video for the course. So there are just a few things I would like to go over before you actually begin working on things in the class. Here is your course syllabus. Notice that all of my contact information is at the top. I'll post my office hours in Blackboard. Should have taken English 111 before completing English 112. And this is the textbook requirement here. If you have an older version of the Little Seagull, then that will work perfectly fine. You don't actually have any assigned readings in this handbook. It's just going to help you do your citations, avoid plagiarism and stuff like that while you're completing your papers. So if you have an older version, you should be fine. It may have the older version of APA in it, but I will provide you other resources that you can look at and that will be just as sufficient as the Little Seagull Handbook. Here are other required materials. Make sure that you have a computer and internet access. Google Chrome is the recommended internet browser just because I have you turn assignments in through a specific software to detect plagiarism. And if you're using a MacBook, other browsers may not work with that. Some other requirements is the Microsoft Office suite. So this is free for you guys through Office 365. So I'm just going to show you how to get there. If you go to the My4Cs portal and you click Office 365, you'll see Install Office here, and that's what you should click on to get Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint. If you use Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, the online version over here, then it's going to limit some of the capabilities that you'll have. So if you're ever having issues with Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, then make sure you're using the desktop version instead of the online version. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys read through the majority of this syllabus yourself, and I'm just going to go over some important things that you need to know, and I want to make sure that you know. Here are the grading categories. Notice that we have a practice grading category, a pre-writing grading category, and then we have these are all product grading categories. So notice these are all final drafts or the final presentation here, and so those are graded off of the quality of the final product. Practice assignments are intended to help you practice a concept before actually working that concept into your writing. And then pre-writing assignments are assignments that lead up directly to a final draft. So I might have you complete an outline or a worksheet or something like that, and the topic of those pre-writing assignments is the same topic as the one you chose for the final draft of any of these assignments here. These grading categories are explained in a more detailed way here, so please read through those. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to a couple of the policies that I want to highlight. Here's my contact policy. So there are a few things that I want you to include in your email when you email me. The course name. I teach multiple different courses, so that's important. Also the section number. If you're referring to an assignment on Blackboard, I'll be able to find you more easily if I know the section that you're in. And if you're referring to a specific assignment, please let me know the assignment name. Don't just say something like the essay. Tell me what the specific assignment name is so that I know what you're talking about. Before emailing me, please make sure you check for answers to your questions on the syllabus, Blackboard, or previous class emails. I do send emails pretty often, so please make sure you just create a folder in your Outlook email for this class, and that way you can check back really easily. The best way to reach me is through email, but I'm also available during my office hours on my office phone. But I do respond to emails in the evenings and on weekends a little bit. Not nearly as often as I do when I'm at work, but I will respond outside of my office hours to emails. Okay, for my late work policy, I will only be accepting late work if there are some sort of extenuating circumstances that you're going through. If you need to turn something in late, then I require that you tell me why. So you need to email me the reasoning for that. And if you turn in something late and I don't receive a justification for that, then it will be an automatic 0 on that assignment. So just let me know why you're turning it in late. The only assignments that I allow you to turn in late without that justification are the final drafts of the major writing assignments. So those product assignments, which is the rhetorical analysis, the annotated bibliography, and the research essay. The reason I allow you to turn those in late is because without completing those, you probably can't pass the course. So if you need to turn those in late, you can do that. I actually have a late work due date on the schedule, so you can turn in any final draft late up until that due date, and no matter when you turn it in, it's still going to be a 10-point deduction on your final draft grade. Okay, next is the attendance policy. We do have an attendance policy for online classes, and the way you get absences is not turning in work. I have you turn in work 2 days a week. You're allowed to miss 2 weeks of classes. However, I only mark attendance 1 day a week. So if you do not turn in work on Monday or Wednesday, I'll give you an absence. But if you turn in work on Monday and not Wednesday, or Wednesday and not Monday, then I won't mark you absent for that week. You're allowed 2 absences in this class, but once you hit that 3rd one, I'm required to disenroll you from the course. But if you have a decent grade in the class, then I am willing to reinstate you. You just need to email me and let me know that you're interested in that reinstatement. It's very important that you check your email often. I will reach out to let you know about absences, to let you know if you completed an assignment incorrectly. Make sure you're checking email at least once a day. Make sure you read through the rest of this syllabus. There's the reinstatement policy, academic plagiarism, information about Blackboard and how it's organized, and the Writer Center, disability accommodations and services, and the Student Success Team and Career Center. I'm going to scroll back up and we're going to talk about the course organization. Okay, this is how I organize the class by each major writing assignment, and here are your major writing assignments. We have the rhetorical analysis, the annotated bibliography, the research essay, and the presentation. These are all separated into different modules, modules 1 through 4. Within those modules, you'll have different practice assignments and pre-writing assignments. I've included all the pre-writing assignments for each final draft here. So for example, in the annotated bibliography module, you need to complete the research proposal and plan, the credibility quizzes, the rough draft and peer review, all before completing the final draft. Each of these assignments are leading up to completing the final draft. So the topic you choose in your proposal will be the same topic you find your sources for and do credibility quizzes on. Those sources will be used in your rough draft and also in your final draft. So all of these pre-writing assignments are leading up to that final draft. This organization is reflected on our schedule. So this is what your schedule looks like. First, we have the module listed here, the week, the date, the readings and videos you need to complete, and the assignments you need to turn in. So like I said, everything is separated by module. So I've merged all these cells here to end when the rhetorical analysis module ends, so when the final draft is complete. So everything above this line is located within Module 1, the rhetorical analysis module. Also, I've separated those modules into weeks. So sometimes you'll only have one day a week depending on holidays or when classes begin or end, and some days you'll have multiple days in that week. I typically have assignments due on Monday and Wednesday, but there may be a Friday, Tuesday, Thursday thrown in there, so just make sure you're aware of that and you're looking out for that. So all the readings and videos listed here are required readings and videos unless you see extra materials. Because this is a shorter course than the typical 16-week course, I have had to omit some readings and videos that I think will just give you a little bit too much work. However, if you have some extra time or if you're not understanding a concept, then I really suggest that you do those readings or watch those videos, okay? So they're listed here. These are requirements. These are optional but highly encouraged. All holidays will be marked out in gray. And you should complete all of these assignments no later than midnight on the day that they're located beside. Okay, so this schedule's organization reflects the organization in Blackboard as well.